Right, so the rest of it, the drop in the championship is pretty tight, it's fair to say. There's a number of teams that can still go down, so let's just go through them and see who's got the best chance of staying up and who's going to be sent down to League One. Right, so we're going to work our way up the table given the fact Rotherham are already relegated. We're starting with Birmingham City, so their running, as you can see, is not very pretty. Apart from the middle bit, they have to play Coventry and Norwich, but that does sandwich games against Rotherham and Huddersfield. Is there a weird side Birmingham? Obviously, they beat us a few weeks ago. They have some good players in there. Miyoshi he looked good in both games against us. Stansfield's a good striker for the level. But apart from that, I think now they got Gary Rowett in. I'd back him to do a bit better than if Mowbray was in. Obviously, get well soon. But I think Birmingham are in a bit of trouble here because, like I say, they kind of had to win last night and they didn't do that. Yeah, it's hard. I think I can't see them staying up, to be honest, unless he can pick up points against Rotherham and Huddersfield. Next, it's Sheffield Wednesday. I think I'm going to back them to stay up. You know, if you see the fixtures, they've obviously got Stoke, Blackburn, and West Brom. West Brom will be difficult, but the trip to Sunderland on the final day. Sunderland are a bit hit and miss at the moment, but Stoke I'd fancy them to beat because they're at Hillsborough. Blackburn are a sinking ship. We'll get onto them in a second because I think that they is Fook sunshine. I think Sheffield Wednesday will stay up because they've got a knack of winning games as of late. Ever since Danny Roll came in, they've been doing really well. Obviously they beat us at our place. I mean, our form against the teams down at this end of the table probably isn't the best, and that's probably what's going to cost us in our fight for the playoffs. But I think I'd back Wednesday because look, they seem to have got a good rhythm going now, and I think I'd back them to stay up. Right, so Huddersfield are next, and they're gonna go to the final day for sure. Got arse sold off us. I say that, to be fair, it was only Osmajic coming on really that changed the game, but they're a weird side Huddersfield because they've got some good players in there like Bergzorg and Karoma look quite dangerous, but watching the rest of them try and play football is as I say, as a Huddersfield fan, that's going to be a painful experience every week. The games they have at home against Swansea and Birmingham, they're going to be the ones that really decide it for them. That Birmingham game especially, that's going to be quite a crucial game for the minute, penultimate game of the season. Huddersfield, it's going to come down to goal difference for them. I think. Look, they stayed up pretty much by the skin of the teeth last year, and it's going to be, if they do so this year, it's going to be the same. Right, so next it's Plymouth, and they're quite similar to Birmingham with the running because you've got two teams that are towards the top of the table and then two teams that are towards the bottom end of the table. So they're playing. They've got Leicester on Friday, which, do you know what? I wouldn't rule them out for a victory for because Leicester are pretty inconsistent right now. They got turned over at Millwall the other day. Leicester, considering all the money they've spent, fuck me, how they've not been promoted already, it's beyond me. But Argyle, given they're under caretaker charge, I'm not too confident about them staying up, you know, because I think Schumacher he'll all out want to beat them when they go to Stoke. Millwall, I can't see him getting anything from them because it's the Den. And then Hull on the final day. As much as Hull are being hit and miss at the minute, I can't see him getting any points against Hull. So unless they pick up some points against Leicester, it's not looking good for Argyle. Right, now we have Stoke. Do you know what? I think Stoke will be fine. I think Stoke will be fine because they've got Wednesday. They've got Wednesday away. That'll be difficult. They'll beat Plymouth at home, I think. They got a trip to Southampton. I think if Southampton have secure playoffs by then, they'll just take it easy on them. And then they got Bristol City on the final day, and Bristol City are just going to be mid-table, aren't they? So they'll not be too Arsenal will win that. So I think Stoke will be fine. Look, they got some good players. Vidigal has come back into the side, hasn't he? Obviously missed a penalty, but he followed it in. As well, Stoke did us at our place, so they must be a decent side. I think. Yeah, they've just been a bit hit or miss of Stoke, but they do have the players in there. They do have the ability to win football matches, and I think for that reason that they're going to be safe. Right, now it's Blackburn. Oh, they are fooked. Yeah, they got absolute arseholed last night. 5-0 at Bristol City. The state of their running, they got Leeds on Saturday. They've got to play Sheffield Wednesday, who are a bit of a juggernaut this year. They've got Coventry at home, then they've got Leicester away on final day. So yeah, they are fooked. If I'll be really shocked if they stay up, given the form they're in. I think ever since Eustace has gone in, it's just showed that probably Thomason was right, wasn't he, about saying the players had no backbone, they were spineless. Fucking hell, it's been an absolute disaster. Apart from the win at Sunderland, but Sunderland are just ridiculously hit and miss, aren't they? I think Blackburn, it's going to take a miracle for Blackburn to stay up. Even though they do have some points over the drop zone right now, I think with the other teams running, I can't see a way in which Blackburn stay in the division. Right, so next we have Millwall. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They've got, now that Neil Harris is back in, they've just gone back to the old tactic of just lumping it up. 4-4-2, Brexit shithouse football. They'll be fine. Their running's fine. They got Cardiff. Could go either way. Sunderland could go either way. They got Plymouth at home. They'll beat Plymouth easily. And then final day. They got Swansea away. So look, I think Millwall will be fine as long as they can just find a way of scoring some goals in there. They'll be fine because most of the teams in there won't have anything to play for. QPR though, ooh, right, that's gonna be a bit of a struggle because their running sees us play. They've got Hull, they've got us, they got Leeds, and they got Coventry. So if QPR hadn't picked up points against some of the bigger teams in the division, because obviously they won at Leicester, they beat us. Who hasn't? That's down there. I think QPR will be fine, just because I think they'll spring a surprise in one of the games they've got. I hope it's not us, but looking at the table, I won't be looking at the table of the teams they have to play. I won't be surprised if it is. Ilyas Jess should be in jail. I think so. Yeah, he shouldn't be playing for them right now. But apart from that, I think Jimmy Dunn scored that ridiculous goal against Birmingham to win it, and I think it's just moments like those, just moments of just brilliance that they're gonna help Rangers stay in the division. And then 15th place Swansea and above have all reached 50 points, so I'm just going to count them as being safe in the division. Right, so I'm editing and I realised I haven't actually talked about who I think is going to place where, so I'm just going to put it on the screen for you. Here's how I think the bottom end of the championship is going to end. Alright, so that's all I've got to say for today. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, catch us all in a bit.